Hey everyone, welcome to the Intro to 3D Animation in Maya video tutorial series. This is Mr. X. In this first part, we're going to look at setting your preferences in Maya. This is one of the most important steps to make sure that we get started on the right track. So before opening Maya, make sure you change your mouse preferences if you haven't already. Let's click on System Preferences in the dock at the bottom of the screen. From here, we can go to the mouse icon and then make sure that the right button says secondary. So this will enable you to right click. We need this to be able to work properly in Maya. Okay, after this you can close the window. We're going to open up Maya, so let's go to the launch pad at the bottom of the screen and look for the AUTODESK folder. If you click on it, you'll see a green letter M that says Maya. This is the actual application. So once you click on this, Maya will start to load. If it does take a couple minutes, that's normal when you're opening it up for the first time. So before doing anything else, let's set our preferences, which will make it more efficient to work in Maya. So you're going to want to remember this button here. It's very important. This is our animation preferences button. It's like a character running away from a menacing gear of evil. First thing we need to change is the playback speed. So I'm going to click on play every frame and change that to 24 frames per second. This is going to make sure that our animations will always play at 24 frames per second, which is standard for any animation. Next, we're going to go to the undo category on the left side. Change this so that it says on. So undo is on and infinite if it isn't already. Wouldn't this be amazing if you can undo something in real life without any consequences? With Maya, now you have superpowers. Next, let's go to Files, Projects. Since Maya is notorious for crashing without warning, enabling our autosave will make sure that our files are always being saved at a certain interval. Because I know how easy it is to forget to save on a regular basis. So this makes sure that the software will save our work automatically. So I'm going to change this to an interval of about 5 minutes. And what this means is that every 5 minutes you'll see a pop-up window asking you if you want to save. If you click yes, it will save. If you click no, though, you're going to end up looking like Gordon Ramsay here.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Okay, finally, let's go to the top and click on Interface. These few steps will make sure that the Apple mouse will work correctly in Maya, since Apple loves to make things more complicated. I'm looking at you, Magic Mouse. And make sure you click Save. If you click Cancel, you're going to have to do all these steps all over again. And once this is saved, Maya will actually store these preferences so that you don't have to change these every single time you open up the application. In the second part, we're going to look at creating your project files. So when you first opened up Maya, I'm pretty sure you must have been looking like this guy.
What is going on? What are you doing?
It can look quite daunting at first. Right now, all we are concerned with is the toolbar at the very top of the screen. We're going to be using this a lot, so every time I say toolbar, I'm talking about this area up here. Okay, click on File on the top left corner of the screen, and then look for the Project Window option. It's towards the bottom of the menu. Okay, then you're going to see a new window that pops up. Let's click on the New button over here. And then now you can rename your current project. Our first exercise will be animating a bouncing ball, so let's name it bouncing_ball. A good practice when working in 3D is to ensure the underscore symbol is placed in between words. Also, Maya doesn't really like spaces, so if you ever use a space by pressing the space bar in a file name, Maya might, let's just say Maya might throw a tantrum by crashing. And you do not want that.
This is a terrible day!
So always make it a good practice to insert underscores in between words. If you don't know what an underscore is, it's a small horizontal line right beside the 0 key on your keyboard. So if you hold shift and press that key, you can type an underscore symbol. Okay, let's click on the folder icon underneath the new button. Another window is going to pop up. And by default, all our files are stored in the Documents folder, which we do not want. So let's click on Desktop here at the side. And then here I'm going to create a new folder. You just need to right click, and then we're going to call this Maya, this will be sort of a master folder. So all of our work done in Maya will be stored in here. After renaming it, let's double click it and go inside of it, create another folder. And then here you can type in your first and last name. Make sure you use an underscore symbol between your names. I had to go with this. Charles Xavier, that's me. Well, actually my first name isn't Charles, but I thought it was quite fitting. My last name is Xavier. Yeah. Okay. Once you're done, click on the select button. So in the location, make sure that the file path is changed. All we need to do is click on the accept button now. One last thing to double check, we're going to minimize the Maya window and double click the Maya folder on your desktop. And we're just going to make sure to see if it has all of the folders we've created inside of it. So I'm going to double click on Charles, double click on bouncing ball. And inside we can see a whole bunch of folders that Maya has automatically created for us. From now on, every single time we manually save our work, it's going to end up in the scenes folder. However, anytime it's being auto-saved, it's going to end up in the autosave folder. So if Maya crashes on you, those are the places to go to check if your work has been saved properly. All right, that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to look at navigating the interface.